let's work with these lights. These three tools here are lights. This first one, omnidirectional light. As any asset, you can put it anywhere, but lights cannot be seen by players. To know how the players will see this, you click here and it turns off the light beacon. This is just made for you to have something to click on and to change properties. You have intensity. It's how strong the light is. And you have reach. Reach is how far the light goes. Okay, you see that here you have a shadow area, and here more forceful area. It's something that you want to use to your advantage. And also color is a very interesting thing that you can use. You can put the light color affects the world, and this can be used to several effects. This is what the players will see. And if you want to look at it without having to see the selection, you can always use this asset list that can be used by pressing L. And then you can select the light to change its properties without having to see the box around it. It's a better way to work with lights. Okay? And of course, you have cast shadow, which we will use right now. Okay? Now, you see that there are shadows now. This light is casting shadows on the world. Okay? And also you have indirect light. See, this is the bouncing, light bouncing in other areas that can be lit when the indirect light is on. Another kind of light is the spotlight. Very interesting to point something or illuminate something and does not illuminate the rest. Point lights have reach also, see, but it has two parameters called inner angle and outer angle, and the difference between both reduces the shadow area between it. So when they are the same, it's a hard spot here, but if you reduce this, these areas become smooth. Now it's a great time to show you this buttons here. These buttons control what the keyboard arrows does. Usually they stay in this movement. So when I press page up or page down or right or left, they move the object. But if I change this to the rotate tool, now you can rotate things using the keyboard. And in this way, you can rotate anything in the game. There are other ways to rotate with properties and H and G. There are times when you rotate in the three directions. So with the arrows, you can rotate it any way you want. So if I want to put a light on this gargoyle here, now the last light, it's an interesting way of lighting things in uniform way. Okay, you have width and height. you can rotate it, and now you can light great areas with this. For instance, let's suppose that we want to light the door. Too much, it's just too close. Here, we have parameters. We have the distance between this area, the aperture that we have. This is also indirect light, as always. Reach and intensity of anything else. You will notice that this light, the light goes only in one direction. The other direction is not lighted.